All right, hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. Got ourselves a singles match here today. We got Jacob Cameron going up against Dean Manness. Both 500 players looking to make a splash here. I think first match of the season for both of them. Got Payson here with me. Payson, what do you think we got here today?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a very exciting match. Jacob Cameron, I think the last time we saw him was when he lost to Robert. Was it Robert Kastner last year? During the was his last match in 2023. And Dean, it's been a little while since we saw him play. I unfortunately can't remember his last match. Can we time out real fast? Yeah, I realize I should ask that. Dean, do you remember who your last match was?
Eric
Moreno. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure to come in from when I started talking. Okay. Yeah, like you said, this is a very exciting match. Last time, both these players coming off different circumstances. Dean the Bat Manness, the last time we saw him play, he won against Eric Moreno. Last time we saw Jacob, the Scary Gentleman. He told me that was his nickname before this. Jacob, the Scary Gentleman, Cameron. He lost to Robert Kastner. So I think both these players are trying to get over that 50-50 hump, like you said. I think it's going to be an exciting match.
All right. Yeah, Scary Gentleman. Does not sound like Koho made that one up.
Surprisingly, no.
Per request, bring in Jacob first. Got to be honest, not too many people like to, be brought in first, especially the higher ranked. It's breath of fresh air. How you doing today, Jacob?
I'm doing very well. It's great to be back. The last time that I was here, I did face Robert Kastner, and it did not end well for me. And then earlier on, I faced David Nishimoto, and I think I got whiplash. I got knocked out so fast. But it's a new season, and I have a new opportunity to get another win under my belt. So it's a clean slate. It's a new season for me, and I'm very much looking forward to getting started.
All righty then. Well, let's bring in your opponent, Dean Manness. Dean the Bat Manness, apparently. How you doing today, Dean?
I'm doing great. Ready to get back in the ring here. Haven't played in a while. See if I can shake off some of that rust. Jacob is great player. I'm a little afraid today. Hopefully questions can kind of fall my way and I can get some points on the board here. But yeah, I'm excited to be back playing, and it should be a good one.
All righty. Sounds good. Let's get this one started. Good old round number one. It's going to be like every round one, any match you guys ever played. You're going to get 8 questions, 8 general movie categories. Got 15 seconds to write the answer down on your whiteboard. At the end of that time, we will ask you to show and verbalize your answer. You get a point for each correct answer. And if either of you get all 8 correct, you will receive a bonus question also worth 1 point. You also get 3 repeats and a challenge used throughout the match. Anything else before we get started? Cool. And then your first question would come in the category of comedy. You will find a company named Initech in what 90s comedy?
Mark, I don't think I know this. And if you don't want to answer this question, don't answer it. Where do you work?
I am self-employed.
That's pretty cool. Look at you. Big business Mark Menchaca.
I don't know if it's big. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacob.
The cable guy?
And Dean?
Office Space.
Oh, that's right.
Office Space is correct. Dean striking first blood there. Go to your next question.
Yes, your second question will be coming to you in the category of sci-fi fantasy. In A Clockwork Orange, Alex brutally attacks a man and his wife while singing what song? Have you ever seen the sequel to this movie, Mark?
No. What's it called?
You've never seen A Clockwork Apple?
Okay.
That's fucking. Even I'm like, I'm not proud of that one.
I had to hear it though. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Dean.
Got Singing in the Rain.
Cool. Jacob.
Have you ever seen A Clockwork Banana Singing in the Rain?
And there's the trilogy. That is correct. 2-1. Going into question number 3 in the category of Westerns. Who directed the Westerns Rio Bravo and El Dorado?
Mark, I could see the look in your eyes, and I just want to say I'm also very happy that nobody challenged singing versus singing, because you would not have won that challenge.
Just glad Kaiser's not here.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Go to Jacob.
Howard Hawks.
All right. And Dean.
I went with John Ford.
Howard Hawks is correct. No perfect rounds, and Jacob evening it up 2-2.
Yes, as we move into your fourth question in the category of horror, who plays ex-convict Bill Robinson in Maximum Overdrive? Have you seen this movie, Mark?
Bits and pieces.
Horror. Maybe try to be a horror. Maybe comedy would be a better descriptor for this movie. Fucking wild.
It's a lot of things. Arguably, trying to be a movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Where the fuck are we? I think. Oh yeah, Dean.
Emilio Estevez.
Hey, Jacob.
Emilio Estevez.
Emilio Estevez is correct.
I
3-3.
trailer for that movie.
Halfway done with the category. Going into action adventure. Next question. In 2000's Gone in 60 Seconds, how many cars does Memphis need to steal in order to save his brother's life? How many cars do you have to steal to save your brother's life?
Oh, so I'm supposed to fucking say a number? Just fucking...
I didn't realize that until after I finished saying it. Like, wow, that's a stupid question.
Mark, Googleplex. Googleplex cars. There's a fucking hint for the competitors.
2, 1. Pens down. I go to Jacob.
62.
All right, and Dean.
I went way lower, 30.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for 50. Nice round number in 50.
Yes. So we're going to move on to your sixth question in the category of Oscars. Name one of the 4 actors who lost to Daniel Day-Lewis when he won Best Actor for There Will Be Blood. I'm not sure about you. Maybe my favorite Best Actor winning performance of all time.
It's very good. Like, I don't think you can argue against that.
Yeah,
you could try.
Yeah, I think you fail. Koho used to argue against it, and then he watched it again. And he was like, "I was wrong."
So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Dean, yeah, Dean.
You got Javier Bardem.
Okay, and Jacob.
Robert Downey Jr.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for George Clooney, Johnny Depp, Tommy Lee Jones, or Viggo Mortensen. All would have been acceptable. Going into your penultimate question. Category crime. The 2019 film Hustlers centers on people with what profession? Hustlers, what do they do?
Yeah.
What do they do for work?
I feel like I've been hustling people in Multiplex for 3 years.
Kind of glad I didn't tell you what I did. I would have gave away an answer. Oh shit, what have we done then?
Yeah, good point.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Me in this profession have. Jacob.
I don't know if you needed the PC or the non-PC. I said exotic dancers.
Dean.
I was thinking the same thing and went the other way, strippers.
Well, the person who wrote this said strippers in the dock, but exotic dancer is also correct. So, staying tied 4-4. Final question of the round. Pace.
Jacob, much more classy than Dean and whoever wrote that question. But we're going to be moving on to your final question in the category of actors and actresses. Who appeared in Mississippi Burning, The English Patient, and Inside Man?
Lunchtime. I don't know if we had to be PC. We already asked people like in one of these shows to write down "fuck" for an answer. So
That's a good point.
I don't know,
Shout out to Tim Apollo when we needed his penis was stuck in his zipper, and Tim just said, "Whoa!" Phenomenal reaction.
3, 2, 1. Hands down. Yeah, Dean.
Got Max von Sydow.
Jacob.
I said Clive Owen.
Both are incorrect. We're looking for Willem Dafoe.
Oh.
Green Goblin himself. And with that, guess I'll tie it up 4-4. Is that what you have, Pace?
That is what I have.
Neato. That means we're going into round number 2, which is our wheel round, in which both of our competitors get a chance to spin our wheel. They like what they land on the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can elect to spin again, but they must keep what they land on the second time. You get 5 questions of whatever category you land on worth 2 points apiece, or you can check down to multiple choice for 1 point apiece. There's stealing in this round, so just kindly watch your ass on that one. The categories you can spin today are directed by Christopher Nolan and horror, which I believe were Jacob's strengths, Audrey Hepburn and romantic comedies, which were Dean's strengths, as well as mystery thriller, classics, 1990s, coming of age / teen, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Jacob, since you are higher ranked, you get the tiebreaker here. Would you like to spin first or defer?
Dean, after you, sir.
Sounds good.
All right, you got it. That means, Dean, this will be, this will be your first spin. You land on romantic comedies. Would you like to keep that as a spin?
Yeah, I think I'll take it.
Yeah. Take a wheel and pace it, why don't you? Give him the romantic comedy.
Absolutely. Dean, are you ready for your first question?
Let's do it.
All right, your first question in romantic comedies. What 70s romantic comedy is about a divorced former dancer that is forced to share her apartment with an actor?
I'm going to go multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options. Is it A, The Goodbye Girl, B, The Way We Were, C, Manhattan, or D, The Tenant?
Manhattan?
That is incorrect. Jacob, a chance for a 1-point steal. Is it A, The Goodbye Girl, B, The Way We Were, C, Manhattan, or D, The Tenant?
Shoot, Manhattan was going to be mine. Okay. Let's go with B, The Way We Were.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for The Goodbye Girl.
Oh,
Very good movie. Your second question in the category of romantic comedies. In 2019's Long Shot, Charlize Theron holds what government office at the beginning of the film?
Beginning of the film.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Senator?
That is incorrect. Jacob, a chance for a 2-point steal.
Okay. Senator was also going to be my guess. So, all right. She is
5, 4.
governor. Final answer.
2.
That is also incorrect. We were looking for Secretary of State.
Okay, yeah.
All right, your third question. Who plays Tom's younger half-sister Rachel in 500 Days of Summer?
I'm hoping I'm not getting this confused. I'm going to go with Chloe Grace Moretz.
That is correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question in the category of romantic comedies. Josie Grossi was a high school nickname of a now adult Josie in what romantic comedy?
Never Been Kissed.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question in the category of romantic comedies. What 90s romantic comedy features performances from Larry Miller, David Krumholtz, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
10 Things I Hate About You.
And that is correct for 2 points. So, Mark, after that, I have Dean getting his score up to 10, Jacob remaining at 4. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right. Let's bring the wheel back in.
All right. And this will be Jacob's first spin. And he goes, and you land on the category of coming of age / teen. Would you like to keep that or spin again, Jacob?
I'd like to go again.
Alrighty. Well, you have to keep whatever you land on this time, and it's going to land on opponent's voice. So then go over to Dean. What'd you like?
This is the point where I wish I brought a manager. Let's go with Audrey Hepburn.
Right. You got it. All right. Jacob, I'll ask you your questions. And Audrey Hepburn, first question. What do Paul and Holly steal from the 5 and 10 store in Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Multiple choice, please.
Multiple choice options are A, licorice, B, playing cards, C, soda, or D, mask.
Let's go with A.
A, licorice is incorrect. Let's go to Dean for the 1 point steal. Is it A, licorice, B, playing cards, C, soda, or D, mask?
Mask.
That is correct. Hey, Jacob, your second question, Audrey Hepburn. Who directed War and Peace?
Oh, geez. I can picture it in my head. Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Terrence Young, B, King Vidor, C, John Huston, or D, Richard Keene?
B.
B, King Vidor is correct for the 1 point steal. Or 1 point. I don't know why I said 1 point steal. You got 1 point out of it. All right. Next question. Near the beginning of The Unforgiven, the Zacharys are preparing for a cattle drive to what city?
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Multiple choice options are A, Kansas City, B, St. Louis, C, Wichita, or D, Memphis?
Let's go with A.
A, Kansas City is incorrect. Going over to Dean for the 1 point steal. Is it A, Kansas City, B, St. Louis, C, Wichita, or D, Memphis?
Wichita.
That is correct for 1 point. All right. Jacob, this is your penultimate question category. In Robin and Marion, what does Robin use to remove a brick from the roof of his prison cell before being caught by the guard?
Let's go with an arrow. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Going over to Dean for the 2 point steal.
How specific? General?
We need what it is.
Okay, bottle.
I think with what we said, I think we have to accept that. Yeah, we'll accept that.
All right. That is correct for 2 points.
To be clear, we had broken bottle.
That's what I was.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that, going into Jacob's final question in the category. In Sabrina, Larrabee Industries is developing a new type of plastic made out of what substance?
Multiple choice.
All right, multiple choice options are A, salt, B, oil, C, sugar, or D, tree sap.
Let's go D.
D, tree sap is incorrect. Going over to Dean for the 1-point steal. Is it A, salt, B, oil, C, sugar, or D, tree sap?
Sugar.
And that is correct for 1 point. Jacob gets a score up to 5 with the steals. Dean gets his score up to 15. Is that what you have, Payson?
That is exactly what I have.
Alrighty. With that, we're going into round number 3, which is, I say our new Pick Your Poison round, but it's, I guess, the now current Pick Your Poison round. So we're gonna have shit, why am I blanking? We're gonna have our competitors draft from they already drafted from these categories before the match. Now we're gonna draft from them again. Answer as many as 4 questions worth 1, 2, 3, or 4 points apiece. If once a category is selected, their opponent cannot select or answer from said category. The categories that can be selected from today are horror, romantic comedies, sci-fi fantasy, sports, animated, action adventure, musicals, and fandom. We let our competitors draft those categories again, and hopefully we come back and finish this shit out. All right, we're back. Our competitors have drafted their categories once again. We'll start with the competitor that is behind, and we'll go till we are out of questions or one competitor is mathematically eliminated. So that means we'll start with Jacob, and just we're on the same page. You need to get all 4 of your questions correct to send it back over to Dean. With that in mind, what will you take for your 1-point question?
I will take. I'll take sci-fi, please.
Alrighty. I gave your questions round 2, so Payson, hit them up with those questions.
Absolutely. Jacob, your 1-pointer in the category of sci-fi fantasy. Who plays renegade space pilot Lone Star in Spaceballs?
Bill Pullman.
That is correct for 1 point.
Alrighty, with that, back over to you, Jacob. What would you like for your 2-pointer?
I will take sports, please.
Sports it is. Sports.
All right, Jacob, your 2-pointer in the category of sports. What sport does Chasing Mavericks center around?
Surfing.
That is correct for 2 points.
All right, chugging right along. All right, Jacob, what would you like for your 3-pointer?
Musicals, please.
Got it.
All right, Jacob, Jacob, your 3-pointer in the category of musicals. In La La Land, why specifically is Seb fired from his gig when Mia is present?
He was supposed to play Christmas music, and he stopped playing it and played his own music. I don't know if you can accept that, but he was supposed to play Christmas music and he didn't. I don't know.
Is that... Give a final answer.
He was supposed to play Christmas music, but he didn't. No, wait. He played his own music. Final answer.
Okay. We're going to pause. That is correct for 3 points.
Alrighty. Well, Jacob, you made over all the way to your 4-point question, which you have to hit to send it back over to Dean to tie it up. You still have all 3 repeats. So, question, Payson.
Absolutely. Your 4-pointer in the category of animation.
Okay.
In Balto, What type of animal is Balto's adoptive father, Boris, voiced by Bob Hoskins?
Man. Let's not prolong this any longer than it needs to be. Let's go with Beaver, final answer.
And your winner by technical knockout, Dean the Bat Manness. The correct answer was a goose. A goose.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I was not thinking.
So you had Dean from. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Take care of that. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I messed up. Anyway, Jacob. Listen, it just. I feel like you know what I'm gonna say. Like it's opponent's choice, and you battled back really well in round 3. You just kind of you just didn't get a animated question you knew. It was a little bit different. I think you would at least make Dean have to answer some questions, and I gotta be honest. Like even if you're kind of prep, Audrey Hepburn has been killed to death in this league. They're tough questions at this point, but otherwise, how do you feel? How do you feel how you did today?
I'm not even mad. Like as soon as I landed, like I got Audrey Hepburn, I'm like, well, that's all for me. You know, I not in like a I give up sense, but it just I've only seen like My Fair Lady, and I think maybe that's about it. And none of the questions involved that movie at all. So, you know, it was what it was. Congratulations to Dean. He did a great job. I'm just happy I got that La La Land question because I love that movie to pieces. Now, I don't think I've ever gotten it in a trivia match. And so I was thinking to myself, when I heard La La Land, I'm like, well, at least I'm going to get this. And I did. So I can at least hang my hat on that. But Dean did a great job. And yeah, that's all there is.
All right. Well, this does bring it down to 2 and 3. Just slight sub 500. Had some good performances here, so you're more than likely going to be brought back. I'll like when we see you again. What do you want to do?
Well, winning would be nice, but when I am invited back, I'll just see what happens. I'd like to be invited back.
You know, whenever that question came out of my mouth, hey, what would you like to do? Obviously, you're going to say winning. Best of luck to you in the future. Take away. See you another time, Jacob, and then we'll bring in our winner today, Mr. Dean Manness. Dean, you kept it. Had a pretty solid round 1. You got a category that obviously you were comfortable with, and you're able to get great points out of that and you also did what you needed to do whenever your strength comes up, and you answer questions correctly. And you kind of put yourself in a good position here, kind of for round 3. Going off of that, how do you feel like you did?
Yeah, I feel really good. It was a good match today for me. I did a good job in round 2. That's where I got most of my points. Hats off to Jacob for sure. He played great. If you look at round 1, you look at round 3, he played excellent. Round 2, he got, something he really didn't want. I've been there before, getting something I really don't want in round 2. It's just my luck today, really, getting the general category I put on. And like you said, I feel very comfortable in it. It's not like I'm going to get all the points. I don't expect to get all the points in rom-coms, but I feel like I can make my way through it. So I was happy with spinning that. And then Audrey Hepburn has hurt a lot of people that I've played in the past. So I thought I'd chuck it back on there. And I was just happy that I was able to get some of those steals for sure. But yeah, it was a tough match today, and round 2 just happened to go my way. And that it sucks when you're on the other side of that for sure. But yeah, it was a good one for me today.
Yes, I believe only Andrew Barr and Anthony Tisdall like Audrey Hepburn. So you got everybody on that. So let's bring you to 3 and 2. I don't know if you're looking to face anybody. You got stuff you want to do. Like what? Like you're more than likely going to be brought back in this season. What do you want to do?
I'm just like being pretty chill in Melee right now. I I don't know. I don't have aspirations, but I want to play. Everyone wants to get Chened by Matthew Chen. I would love to play Matthew Chen and have him just Chen me.
Ew. Congratulations on the win the game.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll see you next time. And with that, I'm not really sure if there's much to say after our competitors want to be Chened, but Payson, try to add a bow onto that.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to ignore that, and I'm just going to think I'm just viewing this from like a spectator point of view, and it seemed once Dean hit that 500 Days of Summer question, it seemed like something happened with him. Like his brain just turned on, and he was just playing lights out from that point. Full respect to Jacob. It's never fun getting opponent's choice. I'm not sure how much he studied Audrey Hepburn or if he watched any of her movies, but like you said, that is a category that's been built in data mined so much at this point by different competitors, so they're going to be deeper. But hats off to both players. But seriously, incredible job by Dean, and I'm excited to see where he goes forward in this season.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes you just got to get one question correct, and it's kind of a snowball effect. And Jacob's always just a really solid competitor. He showed that here, how he battled back in round 3. Be nice to see him again whenever we bring him back. But with that, that'll bring us to the end of this episode of Multiplex Movie Melee. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you to old Jacob Cameron and our winner today, Dean Manness, as well as Payson is here with me, and everybody here in the Multiplex admin team who writes, edits, does all this stuff, so we can put this out every week. But that, everybody, be well.
Goodbye. Later.
After you, Junior. You'll always have Paris.
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It would take a miracle.
Goodbye.